Okay, on this one, this is page 31, numbers 3 through 6 and number 13. They're getting into angle pairs. So there's a couple of vocabulary words here. One is adjacent and one is linear pair. So adjacent means side by side or touching. Okay, linear pair also means that they're side by side or adjacent, and they add to 180 degrees, which is also just basically that they make a line. So angles 1 and 2 are right here. This is angle 2, all this right here, and this is angle 1 right here. Okay, so they're definitely touching. They share this line right here. So the adjacent is one of the answers. Okay, but now are they a linear pair? Well, they have this line here, and they make that line, they make a straight line, so they are a linear pair. Okay. Okay, let's erase that so we have a clean slate. And let's look at the next two angles. We have angles 1 and 3. Here's 1 and here's 3. They're not touching. There's angle 2 in the way and angle 4 in the way. So they're not adjacent. And since they're not adjacent, there's not even a question as to whether or not they're a linear pair, because they have to be adjacent in order to be a linear pair. Okay? Numbers 2 and 4 are here and here. Again, they're not touching each other, and so they can't be a linear pair. Okay. And then the last two on here are angles 2 and 3. They are touching on this line right here. Okay, but they don't make a line. If you look at the back sides of them, they make this angle here. So they're not a linear pair. Okay, the last problem on here is asking about vertical angles. Vertical angles are angles that are opposite from each other. Okay, so in this example, this angle right here and this angle would be opposite from each other. Now I told you earlier that there were 3 ways to name an angle. One would be with a number, like this, but there's no numbers on the diagram, so that's really not an option the way they have it set up. The other alternative is to use a single letter, the vertex. This is my vertex. It's the corner of the angles. I can't use that because if I say angle B, nobody knows which angle I'm talking about. It could be this one, it could be this one. We don't know what it is. So since that's not specific enough, we're going to have to use all 3 letters. So angle A, B, E. The vertex, or the corner, is always the middle letter. And the other angle would be CBD. Okay, so that's one pair of vertical angles. The other one would be here and here. So it would be angles ABC. So you know ABC because of that last letter, oops, versus ABE because of this last letter. So the last letter tells you which direction to go, if it's this one or this one. So its vertical angle pair would be angle BBD. So that would be the 2 answers on that one.